Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Play action, they'll throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! And Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
Just able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to have it first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
4-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2nd and 14. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
45-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. As he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 36-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he fires one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 12-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second and 1, Darnold. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Panther football to start quarter number 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Trying to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop it.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. We'll call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line. Stan got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6. Right side here, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now left side of the swing pass. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Calvin Cook.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yard. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
On the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return, Johnson. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
45-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Darnold. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Open man is Trey Burton. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Trey Burton as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And a a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for a touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for it. And Geisman complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Vikings 24, Panthers 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The tackle made by
sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught by
Smith. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Brings up third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw again. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
And 8.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
The 15-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Panthers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pick.
Inches. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
The tackle made.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Carolina.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by...
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a room to maneuver. Trotty. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 43 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
12 yards there and a first down.
And the Panther first down.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Vikings 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Trey Burton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Vikings on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Luke Hooker, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Darnold from the red zone now. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Darnold. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
To Dan Arnold.
Dan Arnold, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Vikings 38, Panthers 27.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game. They also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Vikings, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.